Like I bet money on it.
I think to be fair, I think Dustin Smith has to be last and give us.
Hey, how's it going? Hi, yelling about cars and stuff.
Alright, I got your levels up.
Minty.
Alright, we're gonna start qualifying here in the commentary.
I heard this
Okay.
Cheers dude is pretty quick too.
Blood and Tears is pretty fast, but like he's gonna be good competition for the top people.
Not in a Cardinal.
You're gonna be good competition
predict the winner?
First and second.
Can I predict the winner?
T-Money.
Who you throwing? No.
The winner.
I would bet no money on T-Money.
The winner is going to be.
I'm gonna bet that I'm gonna wreck your ass.
Grandpa is gonna win.
Yeah,
No,
I'd say that. I think it's gonna
be Dustin.
I throw money on Grandpa.
We're gonna have some sleepers in here come out of the woodworks and fucking.
I bet
I bet
if you don't pick
Bob's
Dustin,
gonna complain the most.
Yep,
Bob's
that's
complain
gonna happen.
the most, 100%.
T-Money finished last.
I thought Team Money getting like 2 before last.
Yep.
Oh, you're going reverse. I'm coming. Wait, Bob 16 or Bob Golden?
He said golden.
Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I think you guys are backwards.
Oh, my bad.
They're hitting each other.
That's me. My God.
Other side, Bob. You guys are lining up great. It's fucking wonderful.
Can I go to the back now?
Guys, pull forward. Front row, pull forward. Let them get fucking straightened out back there.
Jeez.
For the guys that are.
Bob Golden. Move T-Money. Move T-Money, go forward.
Holy shit.
Bob's going NASCAR here.
There's only 6 of us with points up here today. Wow.
Yeah, Squiller did a good job of recruiting people.
Yeah, I see that.
I have a feeling a few of these are going to go straight up to silver, though.
He deserves a gold star.
Good job, baby.
We got a timer right now, just so you know. We got 20 seconds left.
Don't worry about it.
Can I ask a really dumb question? Why were we doing Kingston or something? What was that qualifying for? Because I know we were practicing that. I'm sorry. I just. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Correct. That's what I was saying. I was saying
It does matter.
Right on.
We didn't. The timer used to not matter. Sorry about that.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna move aside, wait for... I'm behind Bob, that's what I know. Dustin was behind me, but...
I guess he just start going now, yeah.
Fall on in, blood. I'm coming in behind you.
Alright, buddy. I mean, I don't even care if you're in front of me. It's not a big deal.
I know. I'm gonna give you a fighting chance.
I heard you're really good with this Cardinal, Dustin. It's not the rammer.
Well, I like boats, so yeah.
Yeah.
My plan is to follow Dustin.
Hold on, baby. I'm racing, baby. I'll get you more in a second, okay? After this race. Right there.
Good luck, everybody.
My daughter's like enamored with this. She's watching it like, well, what are you guys doing? Why are you going so slow?
Mm.
Daddy, there's still some more in here. Daddy, there's still a little bit more in there.
Okay, take it.
You can take a drink someday.
I don't want it. I'm racing.
You want to calm down there, Bob?
Yeah, Bob was like, I'm taking you out before we get there.
He's taking me out every race from here.
Oh, what the heck happened?
Yeah, there's that weird bump there.
Oh, that did me good.
Hunter just destroyed the wall.
He was looking at me. Oh, yeah. Already off the track.
Hope I didn't push you aside, Grandpa. Sorry, buddy.
Ah, you're good, man.
Alright, bud.
You're good. It's Wreckfest. It's gonna happen.
I know. I hate this car. I'm just...
Oh, here comes Dustin already.
Whoa, 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 whoa. 10 turns?
Oh
Damn.
boy.
Oh, I was getting in my bumper in 10 turns.
Okay, Dustin's promoted the Gold Series.
What are you talking about?
What?
What are you talking about?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, I know.
I would
Leave
say
me
I'm
alone.
slow as shit right now.
As he's in first.
Well, look, like I said, I drive boats. I'm used to the way they fucking swing and slide.
Pretty much driving a boat right now.
Yep, I
That's
mean,
exactly what this is. Exactly.
you know, I'm used to my rammer in normal C-class public lobbies, so this is really
Jeez.
nothing new for me. What time is the silver race? Okay, I just making sure it wasn't too late because I gotta be, you know, how early I get up for work.
Should be back
And
soon,
I'm
babe.
sorry, B-Dog. How many laps is the regular race?
My mom. Bathroom.
Okay.
The door shut.
I don't know.
Did you shut it?
Must be.
Oh my
Sure did.
Is that blood?
No, it's not. That's he's too young for me.
God damn.
But that is adorable.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
My daughter just asked if she could make us some brownies. I said absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Well, Dustin got a 43.
That was on my last lap that I ran that.
Yeah, I know.
Beautiful.
I saw.
Congrats.
That's terrible.
Appreciate it.
What's your tune, Dustin?
Oh,
You don't
I'll
mind
have
me
to look.
asking.
I think it's 4-3-2-2.
1.
Wow, you went 2-2. Okay.
No, he did 4-3-2-1.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't ever run my brakes all the way at the rear.
Wait, what was that tune again?
5-5-5-5.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
It
yeah.
was
No,
5-1.
no, 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 no. It's
1-1-1-1.
no, it's all ones across the board. That's what it
1-1-1-1.
was.
I got the car. I've got the car, but I ain't got it up to where it needs to be. I ain't got enough money for it. I was working on career races to get her there. But I'll come in. I'll come in and run. Fuck it. I mean, I'm a little late to the party. Run what I got, right? No, it's a little guy.
Fine. $300 laps.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be me.
And you're gonna read off right now where with the. Okay, cool.
I was getting rid of Squealer.
I think I was 4th. Okay. Alright.
he starts us off, but during the race when a caution happens, then the guys that are first and second hold the pace.
Okay.
All right, I'm calling green, guys.
You guys are leading wonderfully.
Steady.
All right, guys, welcome in
Green.
to week number 4 of the Bronze Series, and we're going to quickly get underway. Bob and Dustin are going to be taking the green flag. Everybody seems to be getting through the corner quite well. Dustin, who's a new guy, just now getting his stripes, is taking off into first place.
Yeah, not a bad way to start the race. Looks like pretty clean, especially for Bronze Series. Nobody's gone, okay, Team Money hit the fence, but other than that, we're pretty clean. Nobody's spun around, so that's good. And we already have the group starting to spread out in the pack. Blood is kind of the back of that first pack, and then we got the middle pack. So we'll see how split out apart they get moving forward, but it looks like some good racing so far.
Yep, indeed. Good races so far. So, if you're just tuning in, we kind of just jumped to commentary right as at the start because I was kind of rushing getting through, make sure we made the timer and didn't time out and get the starting lineup ready. So, this is week number 4 of 5 of the Bronze Series. This is our development league here at PRA, like we say every week. This is the beginner league. You come in, you haven't raced a single race in PRA. When you haven't raced a single race in PRA, you come in this series, you earn your stripes, and you can move it up to silver, and then eventually gold. So we're getting ready to wind down this series here, and we got a tight championship battle with the top 3. Grandpa has 17 points, Bob 16 has 16 points, and Bob Golden has 13. So just be on the lookout for them this whole entire race and see how close they can get. I know Bob and Bob, they're sitting there second and third as they have been all year, and it's going to come down to a pretty good performance.
Yeah, it looks like Bob's in second, Grandpa's in third. Bob Golden's a little bit farther back in the pack, but he normally he gets the rust off early and gets his run later in the race. That's what I find with Bob. So yeah, we got the new guy, Dustin Smith, coming in and saying, hey, I'm here, I'm ready to race, and he's got some clean air in first. And yeah, as we go down the pack, everybody's racing really clean, really tight. It's looking good.
So one thing Dustin Smith 95 did in qualifying in the heat race, he ran a 43.9, which, Squeller, you're in the gold series, I'm in the silver series. We know if you're under 44, that's a pretty decent lap time. I mean, right around the top where we've been seeing are 43 1s, 43 3s,
43 1s. And then if you're W, probably a 42.9.
So,
but yeah, you're looking, yeah.
So and for these guys in the bronze, anything in the 43s is going to be really well. As you can see, the quickest lap time right now is a 44.4, which seems to be on par with what I expected. We might get into the low 44s, upper 43s. But other than that, I mean, like this league, I like seeing the lap times grouped together between series and series and see that significant jump. That means the officials are doing their job right with distributing the fast guys.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we've had a lot of guys join in, new guys in all the league, bronze, silver, and gold. So it's yeah, I've been looking forward to these races this Wednesday. We got some interesting guys coming in for sure.
Yep, and guys, if you're just now tuning in, I just want to welcome everybody in once again. I think we got like 14, 15 viewers watching. What this is PRA Racing Association, like I said. This is the Bronze Series. We have 3 series. I'm going to go over it once more for the new viewers. The Bronze Series is the beginner, Silver Series is intermediate, and Gold is the best guys out there. So, Squeller has been on the recruiting. Normally it's me doing the recruiting, so having Squeller in on the recruiting. Yeah, he's been busy. Having Squeller in on the recruiting has really helped us out, and we have so many new guys. I mean, I think half of the bronze guys here haven't even raced in PRA, and so we are getting these guys in. They're racing, and they're going to make their names for themselves in silver and gold, and then in PRA eventually for more stuff to come.
Yeah, well, as for new guys, Dustin ran away with this race, but I'm pretty sure we do have a mandatory caution on lap 20, so we'll get bunched back up again. We also got a new guy in 5th, Wired, or 6th, sorry. Wired is, I believe, one of the new guys. And we have some tight racing, some other guys in the back of the pack as well. We got Nosferatu 1984, Soul Pun. I think that's the new guys showing up for making their debut tonight.
Yeah, so Soul Pun, he's new into the community. Hasn't raced in the league from what he's telling me. I met him earlier today in a public log and said, "Hey man, you want to come race?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" He doesn't have the Cardinal up to 234B, but you know,
hey, put your heart and soul into race anyway. I love it. He's here anyway.
Yeah, he's here. He's making a name for himself, and you know he's gonna. Oh, but we got a tight battle heating up between Bob and Grandpa. I'm just gonna pop on board with them. We're gonna keep on commentating though, and you guys are gonna watch this unfold because this is the championship battle. This is 1-2 in the championship battle right here. So
Bob ran that one wide, is coming on the straight. So Graham's in 2nd now, but yeah, this is going to be the battle to watch all night, like you said. Is these two guys trading blows?
And I love watching this cockpit view, man, just because you can. It's just a really cool view, and you can kind of like move around in the cockpit and stuff like that. But the battle right here to watch is Grandpa and Bob, because at lap 20 the stage break happens, and then the top 3 get a bonus point, and that is huge. This is the only series that gives like an extra bonus point. Everything else is solely based off of position. So this is going to be huge for the championship battle, considering they're only 1 point apart. So if one gets a bonus point and the other one doesn't, with one race left, I mean,
oh yeah,
that's 3
Davenport's
positions
still there too, right? Like Davenport was just on Bob's bumper earlier. He's fallen back a little bit, but he's definitely still in that conversation. And if Davenport can nab a 3rd or a 2nd from these guys, one of those guys is not going to get that bonus point, and that's huge for this tight race.
It is. So right now, the quick slap of the race is a 43.608. That's by Davenport. So he's coming.
Wow.
And the leader
that's really impressive
for bronze, exactly. And the leader, Dustin Smith 95, is running a 43.679. So that's also that's also really well, like really good time. So see what happens when we get these new guys in. We don't really know how this league is going to happen, like how these guys are going to compete with everybody else, you know. So it's kind of like you kind of guess with the new guys and then see what happens from there. And I think I might be getting some stream feedback. I'm not too sure. Squeller, just take it away for me 1 second.
Yep. So yeah, okay. So that battle's still heating up. I'm not sure where B-Dog's watching, but I'm gonna run through the list for everybody out there. We got Dustin in first with that 43.679. He's got a comfortable lead. As long as he doesn't bang up too bad, he'll be fine. Graham and Bob are still battling out, as we're going to see the entire night, for 2nd and 3rd. Davenport is he's dropped back a little bit, 4th, but he's still gunning it hard. We got in 5th, Blood and Tears. 6th, newcomer Wired TN. 7th, Outlaw. 8th, Bob Golden, who's definitely going to look to recuperate on this mandatory caution and try to get his points back, because he's in that points race. It's not quite going his way tonight. And then we got T-Money and Nosferatu, both battling it out in the back. Yeah, it looks like everybody's putting down some good laps. So I'll talk a little bit about the track while we're here. This one's tougher than it looks. Elevation changes, Soul Pun is spun. But he's back around now. Davenport takes him on the inside. I think he's been lapped now, which, I mean, he's in a 1. Yeah, he's underpowered. He didn't quite get his car high enough on the power there, so that's always a hindrance. But yeah, he's trucking along. He's doing good. But yeah, the track itself, it's mostly dirt with a little bit of tarmac. Pavement in the important parts on some of these tighter corners. But yeah, elevation's huge. There's some jumps on this track, and the middle section is probably the hardest and the most important section to keep your speed through. There's a rising uphill corner, which when I have control of the camera with B-Dog, I'll go over it, that you really need to carry your momentum through, and because the corner after it is, you want to keep your speed through it, and it leads to a long straight. So yeah, it's just a little bit of the track insights. There's a good hairpin, but other than that, it's just a fun mixed dirt tarmac track.
All right, so we're going to pop on board with Dustin right now, and he's getting ready to show us how to do this corner. So it's very tricky. If you don't get the right bounce, you're not going to do too well. See, he pitched his car a little bit, made sure he didn't swing wide, and then some people are more aggressive right there on that uphill. Some people are really more aggressive. They try to get really close to that, and if you get too close, then
you die. Is there no other way to put it? You're in the dirt.
Yeah, you might flip. Yeah, you might flip. So Dustin, he's got it going on. The fastest time of the race is still 43.608. That's still the fastest time. That is by Davenport. But we're coming into about 5 laps to go. I want to check in on the battle between Grandpa and Bob. Doesn't really seem to be a battle right now, as everybody seemed to gap each other, with Dustin in the first, Grandpa in second. Then we got Bob in third. But I just wanted to thank everybody for tuning in. What's that?
Sorry, I was just saying, Blood's rearing up on these last 5 laps on Bob. That might be a battle that starts.
And that's exactly what I want to pop on board with, because like I said, once that caution happens, it's going to be a new game, and he needs this bonus point because he's already 1 point behind. So if he gets away too much, that's 2 points, and that's a lot. That's really a lot. So, and I feel like Bob knows that. Coming up 5 to go before the stage break, he's going to have to defend his position as well as he can. Grandpa's in cruise control right now, if you ask me.
Yep. Oh yeah, Grandpa and Dustin, play it safe. Take your time. You know the caution's coming. You've got your stage point in the bag. Bob's going to be sweating for a little bit because I've noticed Blood has been catching him on that tricky corner that we talked about. Blood's taking a little bit more of aggressive line than Bob is, and that's where he's been gaining on him. So they're coming around there now. We can see how they both take it. Blood, I think, is in the better line here. Take it wide, cut it tight, and you can see Blood just takes that tighter line, hits the jump, lands smoother, and yeah, he slowly caught him there, I think, a little bit too. That's the section, so Bob's gonna have to defend him for more there.
Here's the thing about this track. It's hard to pass unless somebody messes up. It's really hard to pass because there's not really any passing zones unless you rough somebody up. And yeah, he might get to Bob, but unless Bob makes a self mistake, he's probably not going to get around him. And Bob, I'm sure he feels the pressure right now, but it's ultimately going to come down to if he makes a mistake or not. This is so important for the championship. If he wants to have any chance at winning this championship, he's going to have to race out of his mind for these last 3 laps. And you see he gets really out of shape right there.
You got it, yeah. You can't go wide on that corner there. It's bumpy, very bumpy.
And you lose
now
so
Blood's
much time.
There, and he reminded them with a bump, and yeah, we're racing, boys.
So for everybody in here, this series is only raced on Monday, and we're racing it on Wednesday. This is a supersized PRA day. We got the bronze. Oh, hold on now. We'll talk about that later. Blood just got around him.
There we go. This is going to be a tight battle. Bob needs that point, and he's got him on the inside though. That hairpin is probably the best normal area to pass unless somebody screws up. So yeah, this is going to be a tight battle for 2 laps. Definitely exciting. Oh, Bob's gone wide though. Blood on the inside. Look at this battle. Trading blows. This is perfect.
I don't think Bob's going to go anywhere. He knows he needs this point, man.
And that corner there, they just took around. I want to mention too, you might be thinking, why aren't these guys going as tight to the barrier there? Well, there's a giant dip for no reason, and it has claimed the lives of some of my laps in the past. So yeah, that's why they're taking a little wide there. You can't go in tight. There's just this random ditch that Wreckfest decided to dig a hole. So yeah, it's another insight about the track. There's lots of little spots here on this track where it's easy to make a mistake. Like you said, there's not many passing zones, but it is so easy to run wide on some of these corners. They're very tight lines, and as you can see, Bob, I think, got a little rattled, and Blood's got a good gap on him now. So let's see if he can get his back together.
Well, we are getting the stage break's about to happen. Hold on now. Blood just messed
see,
up.
That's what
really.
I'm talking about. It's that ditch. It grabs and pulls you, and it slows you down a lot. And look that's where the straight is, and Bob's back in it. So, yep. Just like that, he's right back on his bumper. Like this track doesn't give an inch. It's very technical.
All right, we're on the white flag lap, and then we're going to get the green and white checkered next. That'll be the end of the stage. But just really quick before we get there, as we're watching this battle, this is a supersized PRA day. So we're racing the bronze right now. After that, well, caution already came out. Yep, caution did come out. All right, because it is lap 20. They're not finishing lap 20, so caution is out. Luke Mann's going to get the field organized. Everything's good. So this brings the perfect time to talk about the supersized PRA day. This is week 4 out of 5. The bronze are racing right now. After the bronze, the silver series guys are going to race, which that's the series I'm in. B-Dog is in. After that, gold series drivers are going to race. We have tight championship battles all over the place, tight points battles, and you guys got to tune in next week, because next week We're going to have some announcements about PRA and the future of PRA. And we're going to have some pretty good announcements. And the announcements are going to happen during the Gold Series live stream, during the finale. That's when the announcements are going to happen. Really excited for the future of this league. We got a lot of great people in here, and I'm more than excited to get just get the future of PRA underway. I mean, we love our viewers coming in here watching. We love our drivers. I mean, we love the people who care about PRA, because I started this back in 2014 with Luke Man 96, and I feel like we're just now starting to get people who care as much about PRA as me and Luke do.
Yeah, kind of guilty as charged there. It's been fun, but yeah, looks like I'm excited to hear those announcements at the end of the season finale next week, which isn't one to miss because there's going to be some tight points battles, and these guys are going to be running harder than ever to try to get that extra position. So yeah, it's going to be one you definitely don't want to miss.
All right, so I'm gonna
as
pop
we're rounding the last corner.
I'm popping on board with Dustin. I'm in the chase view. I'm gonna look backwards towards the field and just see what any contact we can seem to find as these guys get ready to turn loose with 10 laps left.
Now or never, boys.
All right, Squealer, take it away.
Okay, that's a green as we fly into the hairpin. No funny business yet. Everybody's staying. Wire goes a little wide, loses one position, but not too bad. And yeah, that was pretty tidy. You know, as the weeks have gone on, compared to turn one, oh, Team Bunny has hit the wall and spun wired with them. So I'm not sure if we're going to get a reset here or not. We'll find out shortly. But as for now, they are definitely still racing back to the line. Blood has lost a little bit of position. He went a little too tight on that tricky section. But he's still in fifth, I believe. Yeah. So. And Dustin and Bob have got a good stretch. So Bob's recuperated, which he needed to do after losing that stage point. He's recuperated his spot back in second. Graham and Blood are not far, though. And judging by the first 20 laps, those are the guys that are going to end up kind of pulling away. So we'll see if Bob and Dustin are going to slow each other down enough battling where those two can catch up, or if they're going to pull away with it. I think we're still racing though, B-Dog.
Oh yeah, we're still green. From what I saw, that was just a one-car incident. Luke, man, he's going to do a good job of making sure everybody continues to race pretty well and clean, especially on these restarts, man. You get all these cars on the tracks, everybody's got their own mind, and we try to stay off of each other. We're not intentionally dive bombing, but sometimes it's just hard to not touch somebody on these restarts because there's so many drivers compact very closely within each other. As you see, Outlaw 3197 dives it in on Blood, and they're side by side, but don't look now. Davenport, I think he still has the quickest time. He's lurking in, and then behind.
So it looks like Blood has had to defend his position here. So, as he goes way wide, but yeah, he got kind of caught up. So now we're looking at the front three being Dustin, Bob, and Graham Paul on our podium here. But yeah, this is the battle to watch here. Is this section between Outlaw, Davenport, Bop, and Blood. And Wired, even though he's in that collision earlier, has already caught back up. He's not staying down. He's like, you know what? That's not how my debut race is gonna go. And he's caught back up to 8th, and he's chasing the Blood down. So yeah, no, this is definitely some good racing.
I want to pop on board the Outlaw for a minute. He comes from F1.
No, that's a very different game.
Extremely different game. He says he's raced a lot of F1 and wanted to give Wreckfest a try. He's one of my buddies from my hometown, so I kind of talked him in. He's running a 44.6, which isn't terribly bad considering the talent. I'm hoping he could probably get that down just a little bit more, maybe low 44s, but right now he's racing for a top 5. He's trying to get a top 5 finish, and if he can get that, that'll be a pretty good substantial. Drivers like him are why we had the Bronze Series. People can come in, they're not the best. Maybe they come from different racing games and they just enjoy racing, as he just obliterates that corner.
There's that bump. Don't go too tight. Bop's coming on the outside, goes for the undercut on the straight. Yeah, this is definitely a good battle.
And
Bob's going to try to take him wide. Oh no, Outlaw cuts him off.
I feel like these guys are going to have a pretty good battle. I kind of want to go through the field, see where the battle is. The battle is, of course, as it's been all season,
Grandpa
Bob
and Bob.
16 and Grandpa. They are on each other. We're about to have 5 laps to go here at the strike, and this is the championship battle. Bob needs this position to stay one back because right now he is 2 points back of Grandpa. This is such a huge position. If Grandpa can get around Bob, he'll be 3 points going into the final race at Savilac Sandpit, and that would just be detrimental. That is 3 positions just to tie. And then if these guys tie, we go by laps led. And Bob has the most laps led. So I mean, if he can just get within you know, 1 or 2 points maybe coming into the last race and tie it, he's going to win because it goes by wins. But if you have no wins, then we go by laps led. That's why we keep track with lap sled. Both these guys have 0 wins. They have just been racing up front the whole entire series, being very consistent. They both have 0 wins, so then they'll go to lap sled. And right now, Bob 16 has 14 laps led on the season, and Grandpa has 5.
Yeah. So right now, yeah, this is interesting. So I think if Bob's only 1 point behind Graham after this race, and if they tie, he wins. Bob's in a better position. But if Grandpa passes and he's got that 3-point gap, Graham's in a better position. So this race is extreme. These 3 laps are extremely important as they battle it out.
And I feel like this is where the camera's been for the majority of the year on these 2 guys just racing so good, man. You got to have battles like this in the Bronze Series, you know, and because I love seeing it because that means they're developing into great drivers, and it gives you somebody to battle. That way, a slower guy isn't just running by himself because. Yeah, you can hot lap all you want, but until you get around other cars and you race around other cars, that's when you truly learn how to race the racecraft. So them 2 guys have been battling. The point standings show that, and Bob just put down his quickest time of the race as a 44.35. Grandpa, though, however, has a 43.8. So
yeah,
that's half of a second faster, and that's a lot. So Bob. He had the position to get that stage point, but he just seemed to choke it away, and the pressure kind of got to him. So it looks like he's making up for it right now. It's going to come down to this. Just to think if he would have got that stage point, man. If he was able to get that stage point, it'd have been a whole different story. They'd have been tied going into the last week.
Yeah. And Graham currently has a faster lap over him by half a second, but fast lap versus pace is very different. This track, your fast lap, if you hit that section perfectly, you're going to save a half second. So it looks like Graham's hit it right once, and then the rest they've kind of taken the safer line. So that's why you see that lap time discrepancy. But because it is a risky line to go fast through that and get into those 43.8s and 43.6s. But like, you know, at pace wise, these guys are the same. Like they're very close in pace, and that's what's been making great battles throughout the year. So Bob's getting a little bit of stretch on Graham, but as we've seen on this track, it can change so quickly.
Exactly.
So,
I hate to get away from the battle, so I'm going to join on with the leaders. So Squeller, you can stay on that battle. Let me know if anything heats up. We have the white flag just getting taken by Dustin Smith 95. What a debut in the PRA series as he's coming up on lap traffic. These are one of these drivers that's just new to the series, don't really know how they're going to do, so we throw them in the bronze, see how they do and how they perform, and they'll get promoted or demoted, as they need to be. It's just something that, you know, it's just something that just needs to be done. So he passed lap traffic, no problem. Looks like he's going to go ahead and take his first win. He is 1 for 1 in the PRA Bronze Series. I don't want to speak too soon, but he gets out of the last tricky corner. Looks like he's going to sell his boat all the way to a win here in PRA, and that's what everyone's calling
got
it.
Closer, but he didn't catch him, and that will be Bob taking up the second. So that's going to be the points battle to watch for this championship. Graham slides it in sideways to finish his race to take third. Davenport, who has, I think, the fastest lap, comes in fourth. Very strong finish for him. And we got a little bit of gap. Wired made it back from that spin out after the caution and pushed his way all the way back up to fifth. Very impressive. Being able to keep his cool and come back. Outlaw crosses that sixth. Very good for him. New guy Blood comes in seventh. And great showing for his first race. Bop kind of had the rug pulled out from him, came in eighth. But if the series isn't over yet, he can definitely come back. Nosferatu, T Money hits the pole, but he makes it across. That counts. And one of our newer members, Soul Pun, has crossed the line, finishing our race.
All righty, guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to week number 4 of the Bronze Series. We're going to get ready to get the Silver Series underway. We will be live streaming. There will be no commentary. It will be from B-Dog Forever 06's point of view. I appreciate everybody for joining in. We'll see you next week.
See you later.